I'm gonna help those that want to write books. Even if you don't know you want to write a book, you're gonna write a book about something.
Welcome to the We Got Problems podcast with co-hosts Curtis G. Martin, Rhonda L Brwon, and Caliph Johnson Sr. The one and only podcast where solutions get discussed to our community's everyday troubles. Each week, you will hear mind-blowing conversations and actionable tips and strategies that you can implement in your daily life to become more effective. We got problems and we got solutions.
Hey guys, welcome to We Got Problems. This is where the Black Friday takeover. Hey, we ready. We got the butterfly bully in the house.
Hey, everybody.
And we got my girl Lashika in the house.
Hey, y'all.
And my guy that looks out for me all the time, my main man, the trash vegan.
Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
And we have a special guest in the house. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Who, me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. My name is Damona Williams, and I'm one of the founders of We Vibe KC, which is a local nonprofit organization in the Kansas City, Missouri area.
All right, good to have you on the show. And my main man, Ali, he'll be back shortly. But you guys, we ready, and we looking for the Black Friday takeover. So what's the Black Friday takeover about?
Who do you want to answer that?
Sound like you might be the best one.
I mean, so the Black Friday takeover, it's important to know the context. Again, first of all, as Curtis said, my name is Lashika. I am the CEO and founder of the Go-To Chick. I also work at a nonprofit, TechSoup, helping nonprofits get all of the technical resources and technology that they need. Now, I say all of that to say that even what I just mentioned in my intro or in my own bio, that is also something that we're bringing to Black Friday takeover. So what happened, it's important for you to understand the context. What happened was a group of people, the people you're seeing here and a few others got together and said, hey, we want to come together and we want to mastermind our own businesses. And so that's what we did. We came together and helped each other on different business projects that we were working on. In the process of helping each other mastermind certain aspects of their business, we thought, hey, well, Black Friday is typically about, let's just be real, destroying the Black community or the Black dollar. And maybe that's too harsh for some ears. But what I mean by that is when we look at the money that is spent outside of our community just on Black Friday, and we can include Cyber Monday in that as well, it's billions of dollars. And we know that people like us, meaning Black identifying folks, are a part of that trend. We are definitely a part of that trend. And so we thought, why not us as Black identifying people come together and reclaim that day, make that day be something that's completely opposite of all of this consumerism and bring more of conscious consumerism, if you will, right? If we can call it that. But that's really what it is. If you are in the market, not to just purchase certain products, but it's services for your businesses or services for your family, we just want you to know that there are Black people, people who look like you, people who look like us that are providing those services. And so we just thought Black Friday would be the best day to highlight all of those people, all of those entrepreneurs, all of those children, because we have even highlighted children entrepreneurs in our events in the past. So that's my 2 cents on Black Friday takeover.
And what do you got, Rhonda? Let's go.
Man, Lashika just said a mouthful. But what she did fail to mention, most people don't know what Black Masterminds is.
And what Black Mastermind
I don't think you said that. Did you say the acronym?
No.
So Black Masterminds, it's BLACK, of course. It stands for Building Legacies and Activating Collective Knowledge. And that's what we're all about. That's what Black Friday takeover is all about. We are taking it over again. Last year was phenomenal. And this year, we had the lessons learned from last year. And this year is going to be 10 times better. I'm excited.
Hey, Ari, when you hear the Black Friday takeover, what does it mean to you, my brother? Uh-oh.
He got a lag.
Yeah, I think he's lagging, and Trash looked like he went out. But Black Friday takeover for me is like you said, Rhonda Lashika put it all in context. But for me, looking at other communities where you have one community where they say their money stay in their community for 17 days, another community for 10 days, 7 days, and 5 days. And then when you talk about our community, our money stay in our community for 4 hours,
Four
right? Like,
hours.
right, like that's horrible, right? So that mean like by the time we cash our check, it's gone. Right. So we got to figure out ways to recycle our dollars. And it's no disrespect or no harm meaning to anybody else. It's just we got to build our own community and make sure we circulating our dollars. Right.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry I keep missing your name. You said Des Moines?
Demona.
Demona. All right,
Yes.
Demona, what does Black Friday takeover mean for you, and what are you bringing to the table?
Well, just like you guys previously mentioned, it's just I feel like it's important that that black dollar is circulating within the community. Generational wealth is something that as a people that we struggle with, and I just feel like one thing with my organization, we work with tutoring young kids and mentoring kids, and I just feel like circulating that wealth within the community and just having the opportunity to be able to be a part of you guys' event where you highlight different businesses. That way, people can be knowledgeable about services that are offered by people that look like them, and we can spread that money within the community. So, I just think that's important, and I'm just real grateful to be a part of the event this year, and I look forward to passing the word so people can try to plug in and look into it too.
And that's really cool because you said people can be aware of what your business do, and I like that because now with online, right? Like all of us met online. Almost everybody on this call met online, so it's so much you can do. And then I think with the pandemic, however y'all want to call it, right? I think
Right.
I think it let everybody know that we really wasn't doing things right. And I see a lot of people out here that don't want to go back to work. They figuring life is much better on the other side, so they figuring out ways to make money, to start businesses. So I think even for you guys, Black women have probably started more businesses than any other group in the world, right? So that's kind of good. And I see we got Jess on. Jess, glad to have you. And Trash, before I go back to Jess, Trash, what Black Friday takeover mean to you, brother?
Okay, as you can see, we really got problems. We have no power here at the house, so we're broadcasting live from the backyard with the improvised lights. So,
Real Black Friday.
real Black Friday. Black Friday means like it's hard out here, but Black Friday means to me taking the opportunity and instead of just blowing our dollars and infusing all these other businesses, taking the opportunity to get in our community, find people that look like us, who do things and provide services that we actually use anyway, and then taking the time to utilize like bartering, doing business. You know what I mean? Infusing someone else's business, letting someone else infuse your business. If it's nothing but just to share, a like, a promote, just to even let another person know what you're doing. Because I might not know that you were Arthur. I might not know that you had healthcare products. I might not know that you were a barber. I might not know that you can read my cards. I might not know that you can help me get my credit together. So we have all these different entrepreneurs that look like us. Give them a chance. And if you're gonna give a chance to somebody outside your community, how about you try somebody inside your community and at least give them an opportunity to do right by you? Because if you find somebody that does good business with you, you can provide a good service for them. Then you can go ahead and do what we're supposed to do, pass the word of mouth of good businesses in our community and build those businesses together. Now you have a partner and not just a client. You
There
know
we
what I
go.
mean? People try and get quick dollars and do their business quick and get quick money. But when you can build a relationship with people and they can go tell their friends and their family about you and you can conduct good business, then we have a community that's thriving. And that's what we need to build. And that's what the Black Masterminds are here for.
Yeah, I think that's really cool because we're not for the quick buck, we're for the long buck, right? And that way our businesses keep generating money.
Yeah.
So I like that this network that we're building. Some people probably gonna get in and get a dollar and get out, but the network will be here. And for the people that know about the network, the people that grew in the network, they will know that this is their community and they can always be here and they always have a customer base here. All right, so Jess, what does the Black Friday takeover mean for you?
Man, well, what's up? Just definitely, I feel like the Black Friday takeover was about building that community. I mean, virtually, we know we got these metaverses popping up. It's like we got our own little mini metaverse. We do everything in the hood our way, but it definitely feels like we're building the community we need to have, especially with the world the way it is, and being able to do more on the ground. I mean, I feel like as we continue to build the Black masterminds and we develop more of a community across all 50 states, some places internationally, that we're doing that whole system of bartering because it is coming back. We see how the world is moving and resources are starting to become scarce. So you really are going to be in a space where you got to know the person that grows food in Jersey that you happen to be a Black mastermind and you can connect to them and create a whole share crop or food sharing system where you're getting your food and groceries from them. So, I definitely want that to be the case. And of course, we got problems because people ringing my bell.
Uh-oh. Hey, so you guys, so on this Black Friday takeover, how long is the Black Friday takeover?
Man, 24 hours at the least.
So we're gonna be all night.
All night long.
Oh,
Over
nice.
24 hours.
So last year we did over 24 hours. So what can we expect from the Black Friday takeover being online for 24 hours? Like how do I know where I want to be at a certain hour? Because I probably can't be on for a full 24 hours.
That's such a great question. And we are prepared to share kind of like, I don't know if it's going to be a map that's just kind of, digitally guide you on what time all of the sessions are going to be. But every person that registers will receive a schedule. So you know what time and what presenters will be presenting. Luckily and fortunately, the link will be the same for every single session. So if you have that plugged into your phone, you could be out and about and say, oh, okay, it's 6:30 a.m. It's a giveaway at that time. I'm dropping hints right now. I think I may chime in, it looks like it's a music break happening at about 9 o'clock. I might plug in for that. And it looks like Rhonda's session is at 2 p.m. Hint, hint, hint. So we are going to provide a complete schedule for everyone so you can know. But I will warn you, and don't say that you have not been warned. The warning is you are going to have a hard time logging off. And I'm just saying, there were so many people who they planned to come in and hop off. They were just going to hop in, I'm just going to attend a couple of sessions. But when we received feedback from people, they couldn't leave. They were afraid of missing out or whatever the next session was going to be. And everything was so connected that we ended up with it about, I want to say about 40 to 50 people that actually stayed on for the entire time. And I mean, engaged, not just, a body on a screen, but they were actually engaged. So you can definitely expect that again. A full, complete, packed day of workshops, networking, entertainment, and more.
And when you talk about these giveaways, what types of giveaways did we give away last year, and what are we doing this year?
Well, I'm gonna let Rhonda talk about the giveaways. Rhonda, what you have to say about these giveaways? Because go ahead, Rhonda.
I think the main one that comes with the business pitch contest. That's the main giveaway. So if you have a business pitch, hey, you need to practice. So you can win. It needs to be 30 to 60 seconds. You need to have a business already. You need to have a website or something we can send people to buy something, purchase products, your services, whatever it is. But you need a 30 to 60-second business pitch. And that will win you. If you win that business pitch contest, you will win a mastermind session with Black Masterminds. That's like, I don't know. I'm biased though, so.
But so
We all are.
what all come with that session? What all come with that session?
Look, you know what? Lashika explains this so much better than me because I'm just like,
Uh-oh.
whatever you think you need, you can get it answered.
All right.
So wait,
with
but
this,
Lashika, before you go there though, I want Rhonda. What are you gonna bring to that mastermind session, Rhonda?
there it is. That's a good question.
That is a good question. So if you are thinking about writing a book, even if you're not thinking about writing a book, you're going to want to write a book by the time we're done with that mastermind session. I don't care what it's on, whether it's on your life, whether it's on your business, whether you want to make up something, write a book of poems, you're going to want to write a book. And I can get you there in, I would say, a month. Completely written, published.
Do it have to be a month, or could they take 6 months, or you pressing them for a month?
You already know me.
That's why she's the butterfly bully.
I was about to say, you took the words out of my mouth.
Look.
Because you know what? I needed somebody to bully me. It took me a year in my first book because I kept messing around, and then they finally called me and said, hey, you know what? You're not going to have your book architect no more if you don't get started. And then I was able to, that person was on me, and then I was able to get it done. So you do need that person, right? So
you saying is, if you're thinking that long, if you're studying on it that long, you're going to go back and change stuff, and I don't know. I don't see the point in it. I'd rather just get it done and over with.
So your goal is always 30 days.
Yeah, give or take.
All right, that's cool. That's a good timeline. So they can expect to probably come in if they have a book idea. That book idea will get mapped out in this session that they win. That book idea will get mapped out, and then it's up to them to get bullied into getting it done.
Exactly.
All right. So, Jess, what are you bringing to the table for that mastermind?
Well, as you know, I mean, you can't have a mindset as a business owner without affirmations, without positivity, without being within your own energy and like really just bringing that to the forefront and manifesting, right? So it starts with our mind and our thoughts. And I'm bringing to the table that ability to tap into that mindset, bring that energy and manifestation to the forefront. Positive affirmations is definitely involved with that, but also just being able to, vision boards. I mean, those are very important. Just being able to put your intention into what you're doing with your business and where you want to see yourself go, and just maintaining that mindset as you move forward. So that's what I'm bringing to the table.
All right, cool. I don't know where Trash went, but Lashika, what do you got?
So what I'm bringing is solutions to not just automate your business. And what I mean by automate your business is all of those manual processes that you do manually by hand, these paper spreadsheets or these paper sign-up sheets that you use, and all those other manual tasks. So what I'm bringing is showing businesses how to automate those tasks and how to utilize outsourcing. I promise you, I think I mentioned this earlier on a live we were on, but between now and the end of the year, you're going to hear more about outsourcing, automation, and artificial technology, and virtual assistants. So much more before the end of this year. I'm just letting you know. And so that's my passion. My passion is always helping people leverage technology to expand their business. And the way that I do that is, again, with artificial intelligence. I use the web-based tools, and then I also utilize virtual assistants.
All right, cool. And I like the work that you do, because the go-to chick, you can help every entrepreneur, every business person that's out there. So that's kind of cool. Trash, I know you're there. Your name speaks for itself, but what are you bringing? Not the trash. I'm talking about the vegan part. But what are you bringing for that mastermind, my brother?
I'm bringing a whole health and wellness playbook to it. however you doing it, wherever you're at right now, that's your starting point. Will get you to your goal, wherever you're trying to get to. Like my thing is really being a healthy individual all the way around, mentally,
Mm.
spiritually, physically. So we get your game plan together. However you're eating, whatever your daily routines are, we get you some consistency going. We get your mirror work together. We get you on your right path. What you say?
I like trash
Yeah.
system because it would have made it so much easier for me when I first turned vegan. If I could have had a cupcake here and there, right? If I could have had a chili dog here and there, right? Hey,
Cinnamon rolls. Come on, let's go.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Donuts.
The
That
trash
real
vegan, he
trashy
gonna get you
talk.
there too, cause he took me to some restaurants, man. We went to one of those little, I forget what they call them, little lots where you pull into a
Shopping
lot.
center.
Yeah, a little shopping
Hmm.
center, and it was like 8 vegan spots in there, and we went to all of them, and we ordered food at all of them, right? So I thought it was pretty cool. All right, for me, for the Black Friday takeover, and for the mastermind group, that person that wins, I'm looking to bring something to the table by helping them manage their money, helping them repair their credit if it's not repaired already. If their credit's not repaired already, then we'll talk about fixing their credit and going through the process of making sure that person get their credit fixed. So that's going to be worth a lot just in itself amongst what everybody bringing to the table for that person. So one person going to get some financial advice. You're going to get some business advice. You're going to get a book out there, and then we're going to show you how to make money off that book. So everything that they're going to bring to the table, I'm going to show you how to use credit to take advantage of your credit to get all of that stuff done. Right, like all the way to starting your business and buying those books on your credit card, then going out and hustling, and then
Mm.
paying off the credit card with the same book, so you never use your money, right? And then the books you have left, before you even think about spending some money, we're going to buy 200 more, 100 more, 50 more, whatever you thought about buying. And then we're going to do the same thing all the way till you got 200, 500 books. And then now when you look at that, you basically have those books for free amongst the points on your credit card, right? That you've
Mm.
been spending to buy the books, right? So we're going to show you techniques on how to use your credit to your advantage. I know we talked about what we're going to do for the win. So I'm going to bring it over to Damona. I hope I'm saying it right. Damona, so what is a snippet of what you're going to bring to the table for as a speaker for the
Well,
Black
so
Masterminds?
our main goal is providing like education on what we do in our community. We're a nonprofit and we do a bunch of like toy drives and back to school drives.
Mm.
And we also during when COVID hit and kids were doing virtual learning, we provided tutoring sessions for free to kids in the community. And so our goal is just to stress the importance of making sure that our youth are taken care of, whether that's in the classrooms, being supported with school and being supported with just needs and that they have outside of school because the kids are the future. And I think a lot of times, sometimes we leave them out. And so it's just our goal as a nonprofit to shed light on making sure people are active in their local school boards and things because there's so much going on, especially now in school boards across the country with things about CRT and just equity and diversity. And I just feel like
Mm.
it's important as a people that we go express our voices and concerns for our kids at those school boards and stuff. So that's just our main goal is talking about things that you can do to help the local kids in the community and just bringing awareness to what we do in our community.
So with these tutoring
Love
sessions,
that.
are they like recorded, and do you guys have a YouTube channel?
So we are in the process of doing recording sessions on the YouTube channel that can be like 5 and 10 minute sessions. But what we were doing was going like in person, and we had laptops that we had, and kids would just bring the work that they had. And I'm a certified teacher in the state of Missouri, and one of my business partners, she has a degree in education as well. And we would just go like twice a week, and kids would just bring their work and we're
Wow.
hoping in the next 2 months to partner with the family courts. I work at the Lee
Mm.
Summit School District, and we partner with Jackson County Family Courts. And so I have kids who have like court cases, they're agitated youth and things. And our goal as a nonprofit in the next 2 months is to give tutoring services to those kids that are in detention centers and things like that around the Kansas City area, and also give them like support for passing like high set and GED type things.
All right, cool,
Wow.
cool, cool. And are you on Instagram or Facebook or any other
Yeah,
social media? What's your
we
social
do
media handle?
have we have a Facebook and we have an Instagram, and it's just We Vibe KC if you look at that. And we also have a web page that we hope to get going by Monday this week so that it's ready for the Black Friday takeover event. It's WeVibeKC.org. And so yes, we've been a community organization here for the past like 4 years, and we just
Wow.
incorporated our business though this past April.
All right, good stuff. Hey, Rhonda or Lashika or anybody on the panel, do y'all have any questions for Demona on her services that she offers?
Um,
How can we help? Is there any way we can help get your message out? What can we do to help promote what you do? Because that's definitely what we want to be a part of. Getting tutoring to our youth and helping around the community. That's all what we stand for. So how can we help get your message out?
Well, currently, right now, one thing we are doing is accepting donations for our toy drive. We have a flyer that I could definitely email out to you guys, and we're wanting to serve at least 100 kids and get them at least 2 or 3 gifts. And we also plan to give turkey dinners to 3 families for the Christmas season and things like that. And right now, we would just mainly need like donations, and especially if we're about to get ready to partner with our family courts. And I'm hoping that we can get a grant through our local community government in order for that. But just like donations and just spreading the word on like your Facebook pages or your Instagram pages about our nonprofit, that people can just go see what we're doing, is always helpful too. We do local park pickups in the inner city. So many like just needles and trash and just like
Mm.
tobacco wrappings are found in the parks, and it's like kids play there. And so during the warm months around here, we do park pickups. And so if you could just like spread the word on what we do, and that way we can get volunteers who are willing to come out, or even volunteers for when we do start tutoring, because we don't need people who are just certified teachers to tutor. Like anybody could be beneficial if you have a passion for helping kids and want to, sit there and help them. Anybody can help us, kid mentor them and things like that. So we're hoping in the next year we would love to provide like kids with mentors who are in high school for things that
Mm.
they want to do. Like if you want to be an electrician, hopefully we can link you with someone who is an electrician and things like that. And so I would love to get like contact information from all of you guys, because there are so many kids who don't have someone to look up to in order to see like, oh, I actually can do that. That is something that's realistic for me to do. So
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I know one
Wow.
thing you can do is make sure on all your posts tag the Black Masterminds, and then that way we can share it on our stories or
Hmm.
probably post something about it. And that brought me to something that we probably need to have an event for the kids,
Oh, for
strictly for the
sure.
kids. Like right, like we've been having these events, and I know Trash. That's your area where you like, man, I'm for the kids, and we've been doing all the adults, and we haven't really thought of something just for the kids, right? Where the
Yeah.
parents can be there, but if not, they can let their kids sit there and know that their kid gonna get some good information from us on their level and not nothing crazy, right?
Yeah, I think a business pitch contest for kids would be amazing, right? They can maybe come to us, pitch a business. Maybe they want to start something for the summer, and maybe the prize is we can make a donation into that, whatever that thing is. Who knows what we end
We
up
can
planning?
we can
Y'all know
do
how
it.
we
We can do
operate.
right.
we can do a kid mastermind session. Get their
A
website up,
kid
and
mastermind, yes.
I
we'll
was
do one
thinking
for the
even
year.
I was thinking even do that highlight we did, but bring the kids on and show them other kids businesses like we did the
Mm.
highlight, and then
Right.
give them some business ideas and then let them run with them, because kids are run with the idea once you
Yes, they
give it to them.
will.
Hmm
I
Right,
love
like
That's a
all
good
those
idea.
ideas.
We
Uh-huh.
we we can do that on a little back channel. That'll
So
be
basically,
put together.
For all of the viewers, what you just witnessed, that little 2-minute interaction, that's how things are made and created among the Black masterminds.
And that's
Like
how stuff
just
get
that
done.
organically,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Like just like that. We just had a business meeting.
Yeah, no, that was cool. Because hey, so Rhonda, you could put that on the agenda, so at least we can talk about it, right? Like even if it don't go full fledged, now it's on the agenda, and then if nothing else, it'll get put on the agenda for next week, and then because we got the whole event coming up, but at least we'll have it. It's in our faces, and we know to double back on it, right? So that's pretty good. Hey, you guys, so I thought we had a couple more guests coming. Then my man Ali, what you got, man? I know you've been a member for a while, and we all met online like we talked about earlier. What does the Black Friday mean to you, the Takeover?
Black Friday. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, he was still setting up, and I kind of like
He called
I
him
kind
out.
of like interrupted that.
Now we got problems.
Yeah.
All right, we got solutions tonight, baby.
Yeah, we always have solutions.
We got problems.
We go
Oh, even Ari ready, man.
I've been ready so goddamn long.
No, you had a lag, bro. We were talking to you, and you was looking at us like you couldn't hear us.
I had a goddamn lag. That bitch was doing this shit right here. Y'all motherfucker was talking. That bitch was talking that goddamn what we call it, computer love. That's what it was.
Hey, that was you. That was you, my brother.
Right, that was you. We can hear each other perfectly fine.
We did it all.
Okay, hold on. Before we go any farther, we got 3 Memphis folks in the building. We have
Who else?
We got three. We got 3
Right.
Memphis folks in the building.
Who else? You got me.
We got 2.
2 Memphis and 3 from Tennessee. Excuse me.
All right.
Let me get some respect on y'all.
Lashika from Nashville.
You must be from California.
We lost the king this week on some foolishness, y'all. So we got to send our condolences to the family on that. Just really on some really sad time. It kind of put a little damper in my spirit when I heard that this week, y'all. Like real talk. Like, certain stuff is gonna happen, but certain people, who do the right, who means the right thing for the movement, who really practice that independent grind and really promoted it, like do it yourself and ain't nobody gonna do it for you. You really had to respect what the king was doing out here. Same way when you saw somebody like Nip, like the independent grind, you had to really respect it. And it's about ownership and doing it without somebody giving you anything or taking any handouts for it. So when you lose somebody like that, you kind of got to really sit back and think about it for a minute and see where we all are at. Like, man, what caused that? What could we have done to prevent it? And what do we do moving forward? So, yes.
You know something on that trash? I didn't follow Dolph a lot. I knew about him, but just starting to hear all the stuff that's coming out now, like how many properties he had, how he would buy a property for his kid's birthday. Every year he would buy them a property, how he supported the local businesses, how he taught people how to get money. And, you like, ain't nothing never what it seems to me. So I think it's more than just I don't want to say black on black crime, but gang violence. I think it's more than just gang violence. I think something else is behind that, because they were saying like how this man getting his grind on so much to where it almost like people that signing that you see your money being lost by looking at Dolph, because Dolph getting all his money.
Yeah.
Right. So when you look at that, they don't want him to be successful.
Hey man, I don't work with them for the last 8 years, bro. Like this right here, we about to have some real, like y'all got the podcast. We got problems, man. We really got some problems now. There's some real issues, but it's more or less like the city needs healing. Like my community don't need some real healing from like all different layers and walks of life. Like that thing our way. The energy our way, because You gotta think he was not only a king per se or a chief, like he was a father. You know what I'm saying? Like now our whole community not finna eat. We're gonna keep the spirit alive. Don't get it twisted, but like you the
For
players
sure.
it compromised so much to where we all gotta learn something from this. Like Trash was saying with Nip. Okay, that wasn't good. So you think this is gonna be even better? Like from Chicago to Memphis to California, this is a problem. If we don't respect each other, then what do we have?
Well, it seemed like they taking out everybody with a blueprint to freedom.
That's why
And
I
that, I
said
was
it
gonna
don't
say that's
seem
no
like.
coincidence, right?
Yeah,
There's no
ain't nothing what it
coincidence.
seems, right? Ain't nothing what it seems like. We easy to put it off as just gang
One-off.
violence or that it is what it is, but you know, a little money thrown somebody way can make them do anything.
Yeah,
It's kind of fun if you notice how important music is to us, right? And you notice how they got us off of the vinyl and actually listening to music and really feeling the vibrations of music. They put us on this digital frequency, and everyone who told us to actually own your own rights, from falling asleep to being found in the elevator to being assassinated at your shop to now going to another melanated business, patronizing that, than having somebody just jump out and do some old heinous shit. It's not by mistake that they're taking anyone who really is trying to teach everyone how to own your own music. Own your own music. Don't let them own the rights to your music and you can't go back and record it for another 10 years. That's what they're doing to our artists. You can't go back until 10 years have gone by off of them making money off your project, that you can go back and re-record it and make money off your music. So it's a way to do it in the beginning, and if you build right, you can actually own the stuff that they selling to tear our people down in the worst way. They're using music to tear our communities down, and if you try and get control of that, yeah, they got a problem.
Well, I
So
mean, it's a problem all the way around. I mean, we got these metaverses that are now showing up where now they're doing, I don't know if you guys seen that too, like where they're creating these virtual worlds where now they're going to be able to create situations where you can simulate and reconnect with a past loved one in these spaces, and like have a whole moment where virtual reality glasses and gloves and things that can give you the sensation of feeling and talking to this person as if you were there. It's all about control, right? It's all about the ability to
Wow.
control the mind.
yeah,
And, you know, when you go outside of yourself and when they can control outside of you, because a lot of the things that you do when you're spiritually in your spiritual walk and you're walking in alignment with being able to tap into things that we do, you know, like the fact that we have ideas, the fact that you can think about a person and they call you, that's telepathic messaging. You know, those are all things that we do spiritually, and we are a spiritual body and being within our own collective. And so there's a lot of things right now vying for our attention, for our minds. And you know, when they say the warfare is not carnal, it's spiritual, it is exactly that. This music that they're doing, I mean, if you listen to a lot of the beats and a lot of these, like I think they call it like trap music. Why is it called trap music? What is it doing to you? Trapping you into a situation where you're listening to is constantly feeding your mind this negativity, this dripping things of like, if you don't got it, take it from somebody else. And what's happening right now in our communities is that you have people who are really trying to develop and create a situation where we have communities where we're developing ourselves, we're building our businesses, we're building our communities, we're buying properties, we're doing the things that Dolph was doing, and they're trying to create this alternate universe where they can take those same people and pit each other against each other. It's about control, right? Population control has a whole spectrum of ways to do that. And what does that mean? It doesn't necessarily mean just killing off people. It means controlling your mindset. You know, this whole thing about the jab. I mean, we need to really think about it. If we're moving into a metaverse and they're injecting you with electronic chips, how is that going to affect you or feed into this metaverse that they're creating? Right? Like where are we going with this? And so that's my biggest concern, because everything is, we're going into this advanced technology. We're going into these situations where we're trying to unplug or move ourselves from that and become a community outside of that. And anything that goes against the machine or goes against the grain is a threat. And so it has to be eliminated. And this is what, unfortunately, we're seeing in our communities, especially when you have those, like you said, have a blueprint or see what's happening and really want to divide and separate and create our own. We're a threat to that because you're going against the grain. And more people that can wake up to that, the more that we're able to become bigger in collective numbers.
And that's why I think it's so important doing what we do, especially like the Black Friday takeover. And, and some people wonder why, the tickets are only $25. Cause I've had people, like y'all should be charging way more. And it's like, that's not what we're doing it for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I think Lashika said best is for impact.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's the value.
Yeah, definitely. That's what it's for. I mean, we can. I think. No, I know for a fact that all of us, with all of our backgrounds, including the guest speakers who have volunteering their time to come and speak for this event, can easily put an event together and rightfully charge $300 a ticket, even if we're only live for 2 hours or an hour. We do know that. And some of us have those products available and you might not even know about them. And it's because for us, it's about impact. You will also find that the Black Friday takeover is not about salesy, meaning, yes, there will be businesses there promoting their products. So yes, we are highlighting that, but you're not going to hear me trying to convince, everybody to come sign up and do business with me, or, Curtis is not, hey, you got to get your credit up. It's not that. It's, hey, y'all,
you don't, you ain't black.
See, come on. And that's some foolishness. That is some foolishness. But what we did say is we put impact first. And so for us, impact is, you know what? We are going to donate our time and our services for the community. It's because it's about building legacies and activating collective knowledge. And nothing in that says anything about the bottom line being all about the green. Right. So for us, it's impact. It's not just touching minds and helping to change behavior and programming. It's about our children's children. That's what it's about. It's about making sure that when things pop up, when the next pandemic hit, because come on, we can't be so naive that this is it, right? I mean, look at where we're living.
It is, right. There's levels to this too. I mean, we coming out of it, then we're going back into it. The numbers are going to increase. They're not going to increase. This place is going to go shut down. I mean, like, it's going to continuously be some way to shut down or create this like squeeze on both sides for you to comply with the agenda.
Yes,
don't comply with that.
Exactly. And that's why I love what we do, because this is an opportunity to, if you're looking for a way to build your arsenal for the next year and beyond, as far as how you're going to take care of your family, what you're going to do when they keep demanding you to get that vaccine and you're adamant about that. Well, what are you going to do when they take away benefits that you receive because you refuse to get the vaccination? What are you going to do? And so what we're saying is, you got problems, we got solutions at the Black Friday takeover, because there is no way that you can walk away without a business plan, without an idea for a business. Hell, you even can steal somebody's pitch and make it your own. That's what I recommend. When you come and you hear a good business pitch, take it. Make it your own. I don't care if they're selling cat food and you sell jewelry. If it was a good pitch and it caught your attention, take it, duplicate it, make it your own. That is what this is about. Come with your questions. If you're not sure how to fix things pertaining to your credit, whether it's your business credit, your personal credit, bring those questions. Hell, bring your credit report. I mean,
that's what we talking about.
You just never know.
Hey, we talked about they're getting rid of the people that had the blueprint, right? And what's funny about that is that, well, not funny, but I like the work that all of us do, right? Like, believe it or not, I don't think I never told you guys this, but as I
I love
keep
you.
trying to find myself, yeah, I love you, man. As I keep trying to find myself and figure things out and keep learning, like the work Just Do fits right with me because that's the type of stuff, right? The work Lashika you do, I want to do business automation within my business, so I always try to learn it. The stuff Ollie do, it vibes right with me because I do my own websites and like I turned vegan, so the trash vegan right there. I write books, so Rhonda's right there. So the whole team for me is a perfect fit. And the work Rhonda do, I think every family should have a book. Like when a guy like Young Dolph have a blueprint, he need to put it in a book.
Yeah.
Nipsey Hussle need to put it in a book. And now that they're gone, it's not in the book. I think about my grandmother that passed away with all her recipes. Right? She had all these medicines that she used to fix up for us. We used to run around the house with Blue Miles. I still don't know what that was, but whenever we got something, everybody had a blue mouth in the house, and whatever it was gone, right? But we don't know what that was. Because
Wow.
we didn't get taught all those remedies, right? Those remedies should be in a book, and then we pass them down, right? Like you got to think about how important a book is. Our ancestors thought about a book being so important they etched it in stone. So if we're not gonna do it in stone, at least we should have a book.
Hey.
Exactly.
And then we'll start thinking about etching it in stone.
Right.
And
That-
also
that
thinking
was
about
good
moving in
point.
silence. I think that's a big part of it is that, we got to learn how to move a little bit more strategically. I mean, I'm all for sharing knowledge and I believe in sharing knowledge with our collective, but there's certain projects and things that we start to work on that when you start to try to get that exposure, you find that red tape that comes up or there's a lot of blocks. I mean, I think about Freedom Georgia and just like the way they were moving with this and like, trying to get that awareness around it. And then as soon as they were moving in a way that this was picking up steam, how they're, things are just happening where now they can't get the message out or you don't even see their social media anymore. You're not even being able to connect with them the same way because there's a lot of things that happen where the quote unquote algorithms, I mean, there's somebody behind the scenes working within these social media platforms as well.
Right.
And they create these spaces where it's like, okay, they're watching, but then also when they see the momentum growing, it's like they're also limiting. And so we have to find ways to really be a little bit more strategic with, I don't want to say move in silence, but it's like you move in silence within the space and understand that not everyone's going to be an ally. And not
Man, you
everybody's going to
just
be a
said.
part of that cause. And
Well,
then
don't
people
forget,
can
Everybody's
bring it
not
out.
for you.
Right.
don't forget
Everybody's not for
chocolate
you.
Right.
chocolate covered white people. So
You said a
everybody,
mouthful.
you understand?
everybody's not
So
gonna be for the cause. Everybody's gonna have a purpose and an agenda, and if they don't coincide with what the agenda of the collective is, then they need to move on.
well,
Yeah, I
it's
think you're
easier
right.
said than done. But like if we look at like the Haitian Revolution, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you had a turncoat, they usually get they throat slit, right? They get rid of their turncoats in order to show an example of we're not going to accept any type of snitching, backstabbing behavior among the culture because we're trying to get free. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that so blatantly these days. You can only maybe point to them, call them out, but they work for those people. And what we have seen in the past 3 years, 4 years, you had a brother who had a blueprint over there in Compton. He was supposed to meet with the police the following day because he was controlling. He pretty much was helping to control the environment so people could get money and also make moves in real estate, in crypto. Um, what's the other foundation where he set up where it was like a share
Vector
hub,
nine, Vector
Vector
nine,
Nine. He
Vector
was
nine
doing
was what
things
using.
like
Yeah,
that in the community to help build the kids' minds because that's the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you build them up and show them you can do X, Y, Z, A through Z, you can do all these things. And here we're gonna show you, give you a platform, and we're gonna help you hash that out. They didn't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, mm.
And then Young Dolph, he had a blueprint. Snoop was on $1 million worth of game, and he was talking about he never got paid. He made 100,000 from a St. Ives commercial. Remember that beer or whatever back in the day? They gave him 100 bands, 100,000 bands, right? And so he never, and his contract was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Now that you can make your music or your art form into an NFT and get paid in perpetuity, you can get paid forever. You know what I'm saying? Just by the new technology. See, that's a disruptor.
Mm-hmm.
Both Nipsey Hussle, Young Dolph, and a host of other guys who's starting to map this out. Once they are gone, that library burns. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why we got to have it in a book. Like
Have it
Tory
in a book.
Lanez, what Tory Lanez did, he need to step by step that in a book and then have a sequel to it. Because the boy made $1 million in 57 seconds or something like that. He made $1 million in 57 seconds, sold 1 million copies of his album for $1. And then now when the people sell him for whatever they're going to sell him for, he's going to get paid every time that sell.
As the NFT, and that in itself is a whole realm of financial increase and financial savviness that we could do. And nobody knew Tory Lanez was doing an NFT with his album, right? Like that was hush hush. We didn't know about that until it actually dropped.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean about us having to be more strategic in the way we move, because nobody saw that coming. And then he sold it for $1 and made that much money in 57 seconds. You know what that did to somebody who's now another independent artist? Like, wait a minute, Tory Lanez did this. Oh, now I got to do something similar. But see, this is the problem where we get into these spaces where, you know, we want to create these movements and things, but then fame can do a lot to you, right? Fame will make you feel like you got to prove yourself every second of the day to say what you're doing. And that's just their way of figuring out what your strategy and your plan is, you know. And then once you do that, they can get you any which way. They can set it up where they paying somebody to come meet you at the parking lot when you coming out the business and assassinate or kill you for $1. Because right now we're living in a society where we don't have a necessary tight knit enough to know that even if, because there's times where we knew that there was codes where, you knew that person was going to try to sell you out, but you gave them that look like, if you go ahead, we're going to stone you, hang you, you know, you're going to be out the group, right? But we don't even have that ability to do that anymore, like you were saying, Ali. And it's like you can point them out and stuff, but we've gotten to this point where it's like it's very dire for us to live or die. And if you're going to be the one to snitch us out, you got to be eliminated. But we're not, you know, we don't move that way anymore. And it's like, how do we get back to that without, you know, making it so hot that it's like, okay, the Black community, because then it becomes a stigma again, right? Like the Black on Black crime is so bad, but now it's for a different cause. And so it's like either we move quietly or we got to figure out a medium where, you know, we put all these people on the island of Gullah Gullah and they can't come back. That's it. You on this remote island because y'all trying to snitch on us, so we trying to get free. You know,
I think we're going to have to, I think one of the things that we have to do that I just don't think that this generation is ready for, and I think we have to go old school. When I'm talking old school, I'm talking about pre-internet. I'm talking pre-dial-up, where, you know, if you didn't have an auntie or a grandmama or somebody in your family that was a part of either some church auxiliary or some community group, and they had a little directory, they had a directory
little ass directory
with everybody's phone numbers, and they stayed connected that way. I think it's going to have to be, so my point is that in order for us to move in silence, we're going to have to take a step away from some technology, because it's going to be impossible to actually move and make certain moves and use technology and think you're doing moving silently, because it's impossible to move silently online. It's really just hard to do. So I think we're going to have to take it back to the old school, like seriously.
We also have to listen more, right? I was going to say we have to talk, right? But we have to listen more as we talk. And I think something that has to happen is, like you said, that pre-internet, when I go back that way, I start thinking about us sitting at the kitchen table again, family time at the kitchen table, and you having dinner together and asking your kids how was their day, right? Like know what's on their kids' mind, right? Like I had a talk with my little 8-year-old daughter, right? Like I had to spank her little bottom, and she hadn't had one in a long time. And she said, "You promised me you wouldn't spank me no more." And I said, "You told me you would listen."
Ooh.
And she said, "But I didn't promise."
Oh.
Yeah, no, it was a good, no, it was a good conversation. So I told her, I said, "Baby, well, talk to me. Tell me the things that bothers you around the house." And she told me so many things that bothered her. And I thought about some of them. I said, some of them are things that I do that I can cut out. Right, like even though she's just a kid, some of the things she talked about I can do. And then she told me that I was being too hard on them far as the vegan stuff too quick. Right.
Your daughter sound like my daughter because she tells me the same thing about her brothers. You're being too hard on them. Don't yell at them. They just have to do their chores. And then she'll come in and tell them what to do, and she yelling at them. I was like, didn't you just tell me not to yell?
Yeah. That's what her brother does. But I thought about it and I said, you know what, we're gonna go with a new plan. And for the last 2-3 days, it's been good. Right. So we have to listen more.
Hey, Mac is in the building. My condolences to the family, man. We love you, Mac. Like anything you need, we really love you, bro. Like I'm just happy that you're in the building with us tonight. He said the only way we're gonna be able to do it is the old school way. Ain't gonna work. He said the only way we're gonna be able to do it is if we move and trust. We got lights. Hold on, we got lights, y'all. We back up. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. But Max said we got to move and trust. That's the only way.
That's true. We have to. That's such a great point.
And we have to listen. So
yes.
And let there be light.
Let there be light.
13 hours later, huh?
Wow.
Look, message, let there be light. So that whole trust part, let there be light. You got light. So
let
there's
there
a confirmation
be light early.
Yeah, definitely.
To create
confirmation. It's a great way. Wait, is this look, I'm like, is this show an hour or are we still going? Because I'm like, that's a great way to end it if that was what it
was. we close, we there, right? Like, so let's end it by bringing out something about the Black Mastermind, right? And then Ali, I know you got to do your housekeeping at the end, but like what's you guys' thoughts on the Black Friday takeover and what message you want to get out to the people? Let's go with you, Jess.
So that is the blessed candle right there. You got that show me the money candle that definitely was infused with the BK Bruja Juju. But yeah, it's definitely about setting the intention and bringing in tools that help you to divine and manifest what it is that you're bringing into it. And we just had a full moon in Taurus with an eclipse that was the longest eclipse we've had in over, I think, since 1440. So it was a once in a lifetime event. And so to use that time to really conjure and cultivate energy for my people and, just what I do is definitely using the divination tools and helping you to use that energy to get your mindset around manifesting every and anything you want, because you can do that. And so my man Trash won that giveaway and he got the show me the money candle. And I see it's burning very slow, giving you that financial get. Like, it's really, I mean, I don't know what I did with these candles this time around. I do know what I did with these candles this time around.
Hey, this is better than the Yankee candle.
And so as a result of it, they have been burning very slowly. So it's like they're bringing that bag in, but they're giving that creative juice too. And it's just been a peaceful 2 days for me, just being able to do that and give that energy to, my soul tribe, because I intentionally set, and then that's not the only candle I have as well. There's peace, there's protection. I have banish, the hexes and hoes. That's what it's called, banish hexes and hoes, because the haters are out here. And just self-love and just romantic love, and just being able to invoke that energy. And so this is what the intentions, right? We're moving into this reality of virtual worlds, and these virtual worlds is really just our spiritual connectedness to just the energy around us and within the world that we have. There's more than just this dimension. And we, I know it sounds like very far out, new age, but we're seeing it more and more showing up every single day. And if you don't see with your five senses how this world is moving and what they're doing and how the illusions are now being broken down so that we can see clearly, you better start waking up, because it's just going to go up from here. And you want to be in that world of getting that manifestation out there and building those businesses, because the bartering and trade system is live and well and coming back. And I know where I'm gonna be at with the soul tribe, hanging out, having joyful moments, because we are gonna have new problems for our children to solve, not the same ones our ancestors have already had us solve. And that's where I'm at. That's my goal.
All right, cool. How about you, Rhonda? What you got for us?
Look, I forgot the question. She done got me lost. All in
Just
the
kind of sum up. Just kind of sum up what you're gonna bring for Black Friday 24-hour takeover, or what's your thoughts?
I'm gonna bring in nap time. I'm just playing.
She is not playing.
I'm not gonna make people go to sleep because I'm gonna keep you awake. Plus, my session is in the middle of the day, so I'm straight. But I'm gonna help those that want to write books. Even if you don't know you want to write a book, you're gonna write a book about something.
All right,
So,
that's cool. How about you, Ali?
Well, I want people to be free, and so what I offer is a platform where they can pretty much have their own stuff, their own web hosting, domain service. And I want to like really nail that in. Like, yo, you need your own shit. Stop playing. Stop giving your money. Stop renting with the other people. Build your own shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to drive traffic to your own shit, not to Instagram. You don't want to drive traffic to Facebook. You don't want to drive traffic to YouTube. You want to drive traffic to your own shit. That's where the money's at. That's where your product lives. Until we get that concept in our head, they need us. We don't need them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do business on your platform. So if we can find a way to get those clicks, to get your services, anything under the sun, you can get done through your platform. You don't need their platform. It's just they made it convenient for us. Now they bringing up the metaverse and all of this. And see, the metaverse been here. Now they're trying to cash out on it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna rename it Meta. So now you're confused about Meta and Metaverse. Metaverse been here. They're just trying to capitalize on it. So I want you to be able to capitalize on your own shit. Point blank, period. Get your own app, get your own web hosting and services. Everything is done through you.
All right, what's your thoughts, Trash?
That's
Sorry about that, Ali.
Other than that, I love y'all. If y'all have any questions, hopefully, next session I'll be able to take phone calls through the phone and have it plugged in here. Y'all can hear this, right?
Yep.
mhm.
That was a lot better.
Well, yeah, I turned up the volume on it, but yeah, I didn't invest in some more shit, so y'all gonna love it.
All right, what's your thoughts, Trash?
Man, I think we're gonna have a good time. I think we got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of pain going on. We got a lot of problems we solving. I think we got a great show coming up. I know we have a great show coming up. I know we're gonna have a lot of good speakers, a lot of heavy speakers in the building. We're gonna have some heavy spoken word in the building. We're gonna have some heavy influencers in the building. We're gonna have some real good melanated business owners in the building, and it's going to be a very joyful event. I'm really, really looking forward to this event. I put a lot of energy behind it. I put a lot of time behind it. This is kind of like something that I'm taking personal to make sure that we succeed at what we're doing with this, because like this is for our community. We need this. Like our community needs people like us coming together, giving our people a platform to speak and actually be loved on by their community. to let them know that their community actually cares about what they're doing and their businesses, and we are willing to infuse our own community, and we don't need them. We do need us though. We do all need us, and we do need that trust, and we need to be able to build with each other. And if we can create that energy and share that energy and reproduce that energy, I think we stand a really good chance for our youth. We stand a real good chance for them.
All right. All right, Lashika, what's your thoughts?
I mean, y'all really said it all. I just think that if you are still debating on whether or not this event is for you, just think about where you are in your life in terms of your. So let me tell you, there are 4 pillars to the Black Mastermind that I don't think that we've talked about. But we do have 4 pillars that are important to us. And it's all a part of the acronym, Building Legacies and Activating Collective Knowledge, right? So for us, entrepreneurship is a pillar. Another pillar for us is financial literacy and generational wealth. Another pillar for us is community building. And did I miss health?
Yeah, health
Is the health and spirituality is the other pillar. So those are our 4 pillars. So basically, wherever you are in your journey, there is going to be something among those 4 pillars that you'll be able to get some knowledge, not just knowledge, but even also networking. Networking with other businesses, possibly in your city, but even also in other parts of the world. As you can see, this is how we connected. So I don't know. I'm really, really excited. I think it's almost hard to say it's an investment because it's only $25, but I do recognize the state of the world that we're living in. So it could be an investment for someone. So consider that, but just think about, especially if you are still trying to figure out what is my 2022 going to look like? Like, this is a way to really catapult your next year. I mean, it really is.
And this is We Got Problems, where we got solutions, and we out.
From the team at CRC Empire, we want to thank you for listening. To stay connected with us, like, share, and subscribe to the We Got Problems podcast. You can find us on social media platforms at Curtis Martin 247, at Rhonda Wrights Official, and at the_trash_vegan_. We got problems and we got solutions.